Hello, all lonely people. I think Valentine's Day is way more, like, focused on lonely people now. I hear people way more commenting on how they're sad on Valentine's Day rather than actual couples posting. Which, I mean, do we need like an alone people day now? Do we need a singles day? I think that might be the case. single sad people have just taken over this holiday, including myself. So I don't know. I think Valentine's Day holds way less meaning than it used to. To be honest, all Valentine's Day has ever really like significantly meant to me was like when I was in grade school and it was Valentine's Day and we were all little kids and we would get cardboard shoe boxes or boxes of whatever kind, and then we would like stylize them to like whatever we wanted, and then we will put little slots in them, and on Valentine's Day every one of us would get our own like little card that said Happy Valentine's Day, and it would have something stupid like I love Lego, Happy Valentine's Day, something stupid like that. And then we would put a little piece of candy attached to it, and then we would put it in the slot. We would go around, we'd put it in the slot. There was Valentine's Day decorations everywhere. That's all really Valentine's Day ever really like had significance with to me. But now that I'm in college, and they didn't do that shit past elementary school, I feel nothing. I don't really care anymore, I feel like that's a deal with a lot of holidays. To me, it's a lot of them that are like held a lot of meaning back then just don't now. New Year's Eve, I just don't feel anything towards that anymore. It's just like another forgettable year, and now let's go into yet another forgettable one. Everybody says like everything past 2019 is just a blur and held no significance. I don't really think that's the case. I think what really is the case is everybody just got older, including me. Like, it felt like it went by so fast because we're all getting older and time is now moving fast. So, I mean, that's not to say that there's definitely things that have made these sort of years a lot more dull. That there hasn't been things to make it more dull. I think one of the biggest problems that we're facing in the more modern 2020s era is that not a lot of things have style anymore. And I think that most prominently that came about with like corporate logos and stuff like that. Like, people were getting all mad about how literally every logo ever just shifted to like Arial white font for everything. Which, yeah, I get why that would be incredibly annoying. And yeah, I get why you'd want to be more progressive with your logos. But the fact that like 80% of logos are just that now, it bothers me. And it bothers a lot of people. I just think there's a real lack of personality to the world nowadays. There's a lot less celebration of art and a lot more antagonizing and blaming. But what do I know? I'm 19, dude. Like, throw everything I say into the garbage, because it doesn't matter. Again, I see 0 people are watching, so I'd like to say that's a surprise, but it's not. Here's the deal with the previous Breath of the Wild stream that I did. That was the mod, and that was the custom dungeon or whatever with the mod. Thing with that is, I did complete it off stream. It wasn't really too much. It was just like you fight Girahim. There's another phase that I didn't get to. That's just like you're in the dark and there's more now. And then at the end of it, you meet a Zelda NPC, and she gives you a bunch of money. Like, literally the max amount of rupees you can have. What else? Oh, about the not saving thing. Apparently you did have to beat that entire thing without saving at all. Because I tried to save and it said you couldn't save throughout the entire dungeon. So, yeah, I did get really unlucky in my previous attempt at that dungeon because I died on the final boss. But at the same time, like, I also couldn't save, so it's less my fault now, is what I'm trying to say. Today, doing that mod still again, but after I completed that dungeon, I saw that it said something along the lines of like, oh, there's a new thing available. And I'm like, okay, I could save that for next stream. Now, here's the deal. I very much suspect that might be just like something very minor, and that'll be like just a bonus thing. So if it does end up being something that doesn't have a lot of weight to it, I'll probably end up just I'll there's another mod pack I'll get, and I'll do that one in a new master mode slot. I don't know how long that will take, should that come about, because my internet sucks in general. Alright. Let me switch this on over to... Uh-oh. OBS isn't responding. Hold in there, everybody. All you 0 people watching. Oh, it's taking forever. Here we are. Oh, I see. It's very large for some reason. There's got to be a hotkey that makes this not like this. Let me full screen it. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of this today. I mean, today's a free day for me from college, so I don't really have much to do. I've been dabbling in screenwriting a little bit, but I've been hitting some Roblox. Alright, let's head. I'm pretty sure it was over here. Let me turn the music off. There we go. Let me add my Discord server. There we go. I see there's one person watching now. Hi. If you are from my Discord server, sorry that the bot doesn't work. I'm very upset that it doesn't work. Not actually. I'm just annoyed with it. Oh, it's lagging. Oh, it's lagging. Oh, it's lagging. Let's go over here. But there's another story. Yep. Read news story. Okay. What's going on now? Kid Manor, hi. We are so back. This cutscene is taking forever. Yeah, we get it, we get it. Switch above the door, and so the hero entered Skyview Temple. Yep. I did play a little bit. I finished the previous dungeon, uh, off screen. Not a lot happened besides just another phase of the final boss, and at the end there was Zelda, but it was just like an NPC. You talk to her, and then she gives you literally the max amount of rupees you can have, a heart container, and then you leave. That's it. But now that I'm back here, it did say, ooh, there's a new story now. So I'm like, okay, this could make for a stream. So now here I am. Something is different. Be careful. Hello. All right. No problem. A special challenge. Okay. What's the challenge? Yes, I need the challenge. The explanation. I see. But Hey Zach. The counter starts decreasing as soon as you don't have the weapon equipped. Once the counter reaches 0, you die. Also, there's no fairies. Okay. 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 Oh. Ooh. So I guess food doesn't really matter in this then. Since as soon as I take... Ah! There's the counter. And then I switch back to this. Okay, the counter does not reset, so... Alright. Die. Oh, I don't like this already. This is gonna be so stressful. I really don't like this. It is a cool challenge. It is incredibly frightening, but it is a cool challenge. My only issue is, I don't think I said this when you were here. You can't save at all in this dungeon. So when I died and lost all my progress last stream where I did this, it wasn't my fault that I didn't save, because you literally can't. If you die, you get wiped. It's deep woken. So okay, I can use a bow though. I can use a bow without... Alright. We do love permadeath. We do love permadeath. Except for me. I hate permadeath. Okay, why isn't the door opening? Oh, that's right. This will be a lot quicker now that I know how to do all the puzzles. I think what really is going to draw this out, though, is if I die. Because then then that really changes things. Die. Okay. Wait. Oh, hold on. You just try to hit me and I'll kill you. There we go. Now I have a shield. Hey, Thad. Is there really any point to getting food? Okay, there is not. Because it just takes away your health anyways. Alright, where's the thing? I'm thinking about using bombs sometimes too. Because it gives me a little bit of range. But then again, they're a little bit predictable or unpredictable. So if I'm somehow by accident within that radius, it's over. So I think my best bet here is to just consistently use the one-hit death sword and then just play my combat really safe. The issue with the... Oh! Almost died. Almost died. Almost died. But we're okay. Okay. Is there a switch down here? I remember there being one. Yes. Alright. Scary. What is going on? I hate this so much. It's not even... It doesn't feel much harder than the original. Because generally, how I play Breath of the Wild is I don't get hit very often at all. And when I do get hit, it's like, it takes out a lot of my health. So this sort of, like, gameplay here, it's not too uncomfortable for me. But at the same time, it's like, it's stressful. Because I don't want to lose my progress. These things, they're not even useful. There's no point to even putting on the tights anyways, because I just die in one hit anyway. Okay, yeah, I just went into there. There's a fear of restarting because a bat didn't make a sound. The thing about... Okay, yeah. Here's where I'll use the bombs. Yeah, very nice. The electric choo-choos here. You see that explosion? I cannot get close to these things. Okay, I think that's all of them. Yes. So I'm gonna drop down. Oh, I hear the thing. Oh! The electric enemies are what scare me the most. Not only because, like, you cannot get close to them at all, but the radius they have is just... Like, spacing is the main challenge here. But I still need to get close. So it's, you know, whatever. Alright, we got that. Now we go where? I forgot. Destroy that thing. Alright, let me just try going back. Go here, maybe? I don't know since I played, but are the spear enemies scary? The thing with spear enemies is that it depends on which enemy is holding it specifically. Because bokoblins, the way that they attack is if they have a spear, they might just have it to where they walk up to you, and then it's like ba 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 ba. You know, it's like an immediate attack. So you really have to like have your shield out. But other enemies, especially moblins, they... What is that? Dude? What is that? I was just trying to... Oh, okay, whatever. It's not, I didn't lose that much progress. The thing with moblins is that they attack way slower. I think, if my memory serves me correctly, they attack... Their startup attack with the spear is much slower. The goblins are the fastest. I'm saying, like, the delay that they give in their animations of attack. Like, some enemies will be like, ah! You know, whatever, like Zelda baby game easy mode. And then the bokoblins don't give you anything. So you just... I guess you always have to be prepared to block. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah. And skip the cutscene. And skip the cutscene. Okay, it's taking... Okay, there we go. Yeah. Yep. The challenge. No, Yes. Okay, let me go now. And let me go now. And let me go. The double-edged sword. If I recall correctly, this mod gives you the sword if you beat this challenge. So, to be honest, I don't really know how useful that's going to be to me in the main game, but, I mean, you know, it is a nice trophy. Okay, he's going to do the spin. Let's just... Nice. Okay. Grab this. This won't... Okay, that doesn't injure me. Good. It only... Yeah, it one-shots enemies, but it also means you get one shot, so... What's really going to be beneficial to me is a shield. Which is why... Oh, he dodged it. Okay. Most bokoblins are really easy to fight, mostly just because they leave themselves so open most of the time. But, yeah. Alright. Gonna do the thing first. Come over here. Okay, I guess I shot that eye. Let me grab it real quick. Alright. Come through here. Not always will bokoblins attack in the way that I was talking about, though, at first. Sometimes they'll, like... I mean, most of the time they'll do other things, but... They will sometimes do that, like, no delay spear attack. So, I mean, you just gotta be prepared for it, especially in situations like these where you gotta never take any hit whatsoever. You again. Is my favorite character. BCML developer that made weird messages. I forgot what I had to do. There we go. Think I can just throw a bomb in there? Okay. Are these raft sections going to be hard when you have to use ice? I don't really know. I mean, evidently the last time I tried to use ice and propel myself upward did not really end well, so I guess I'll have to take a different approach to climbing up there. I don't know why I get this. It does nothing to me. It gives me nothing. Okay, no, that doesn't give me anything. Alright. I forgot. Why did I? Oh, yeah, because that opens the other door. Right. Now we throw the bombs. Use Ginyu Force. Don't know what that's referencing, but sure. Okay, that should... Okay, there's one more down there. Very nice. And then we drop down here. Throw a bomb down there. I missed. Don't come near me, please. Okay. I don't like this thing anymore. I don't like it. Alright. And I missed. It's a poster with Dragon Ball characters. Oh, yeah, I remember that. I took a picture of it. There it is. Alright. Very nice. I mean, this sword is going to help me a lot with the mini bosses, because those gave me a lot of trouble last time, but... Well, here's the thing. I feel like what this really does is just makes winning or losing, like, a lot more concrete. Oh, wait. I can just... Hold up. Alright, that did not work, but whatever. It just makes winning and losing a lot more concrete. So if you get hit, it's like, alright, I lose. So there's a lot less stress involved, but at the same time there is. There's that no delay attack I was talking about. It's a good thing I had my shield out. Yeah. And now the puzzle here is what? I forget. I really did forget. What am I supposed to do? Oh wait, I already got the key, so I have to unlock the door now. I remember. Is there a dish I could make that could help me in any way? I can't... Attack wouldn't help me. Defense wouldn't help me. Full restore wouldn't help me. Yeah, I don't think anything would help me. Whatever. Alright, hello. You do nothing. The Zalfos are always fast in their movement, but not always as fast in their attacks. So as long as you just play defensively with them, it's really fine. I'm gonna grab the bow soon to deal with those guys. Hello. Get rid of all these keys first. Just want to... Hello! Just want to play this whole thing precautious. Okay. We got some electric up there. Alright, that did nothing. Whatever. Okay. It did also give me the opportunity where I don't have to specifically use the sword, but I am on a countdown. I'm not entirely sure when I could use that and it would be beneficial. Maybe during mini bosses? I don't really know. Or maybe like, yeah, maybe I could like pause it right before I know I'm about to get hit and then be like, bang, and switch. Because it fills your health fully. Alright, got that equipped. Yep. And then... Yep. Nice. I think I should just do the mini-boss now, just so that if I lose, I'm not losing as much. Alright. The key here probably is going to be just charging in immediately, and then attack. Yep, go in. Yep, dead. Yep. Very nice. And then, okay, the eye is gone. So now we know that if we defeat the mini-boss from the beginning, it does not keep the eye that spawns other monsters around. So that's good. Again, armor is not useful. We should check all pots in this room for any materials that they might give us. So there was no indication of this last time, but these orbs need to go in that, like, one pool of water in that one section. I only found that out after I looked up a walkthrough, but otherwise, how was I supposed to know that? How was I supposed to know to throw these into the little pool of water? It's stupid. Maybe Waikutaro was supposed to, like, the developer of this mod was, like, trying to replicate the same puzzles from Skyward Sword. I haven't finished Skyward Sword at all yet. I do have it on Dolphin, so maybe I'll play that some more in some other stream, but as it stands, the game is janky with emulated motion controls, so it's really not to my comfort. Alright, I forgot what I was supposed to do in half these things. Activate the switches, yes? I believe that's what I was supposed to do. Activate this switch. Okay. Alright. I'm assuming here. There's also switches in here, yes? Okay. There might not be. I don't think there are. It's worth checking out, though. Come on. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's a shame that the original Wii version didn't have a way to play it on controller. Because when they presented it at E3 or whatever, as your favorite characters, it was janky in their presentation of the game there, too. So, much to their detriment, they didn't implement any sort of like handheld controller way to play the game on the original Wii. Luckily, they did make a way for it to be played on a controller in the Switch HD port, but still. Okay, I'm assuming... Where's the stupid switch I need to press? Is it in there, maybe? See a chest up there. Might or might not be useful. Might check it out later. Let's move this. And then move this so we have a little step stool. Come on, let me up. There we go. A little bit over here. There we go. Okay, we got an egg. And nothing. Alright. Did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. It has been, like, over a week, maybe? A lot of the Wii games had forward on the D-pad and as a pause button. Smooshed together with the A button. Or forward is inventory. Yeah. I mean, the Wii U was great for being fun, not great for a Zelda game. Yeah, it should be good. And there's a third block around here somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I should have gotten Mipha's Grace before I went in here. I don't know if that would have done anything, but still. I probably should have backed up from that, because if any of those landed on top of me, I probably would have died. Thank goodness it didn't. Otherwise, I would have been very sad. Okay, yes, I was supposed to go up here. Bop. The thing with these eggs is that there's supposedly 35 of them. They're meals in the inventory. My question is, though, is that if I get all 35 of them, do I unlock this door and get a heart container? Probably shouldn't do that, because you can take damage. I played at the Wii U's house, said to myself, this console is going to die soon and buy one. I mean, a lot of people have said that, like, I mean, the Wii U objectively had terrible marketing. But at the same time, it did have a lot of... It had a lot of charm. And it did try to do a lot of things which it didn't always accomplish. I feel like the Wii U has a lot more charm than the Switch. And it was a lot more... I don't want to say likable. But... I don't know. Like, the identity of Nintendo being a game company that, like, wants to be fun for everybody. All ages, all kinds of people. That didn't really hit home with the Switch, but it did with the Wii U, is what I think I'm trying to say. Okay, let's go through this yet again. I think that was called Miitopia, what you're talking about. Miitopia was... I was only, like... maybe... 12 or 13 when the Wii U was at its prime. I can't remember too clearly. Nope. Yeah, but I mean, for the time that I did have the Wii U... Oh, Miiverse is what it was called. Miiverse did have a lot of, like, a lot more charm to it. Especially in Splatoon, when you could, like, walk around and see, like, all the nice artwork people can make and stuff like that. I did really like that. I'm not mad because I died. I'm just mad because I'm wasting time. Like now I have to go back here, and now I have to look at the book again, and now I have to... No. It's just annoying. Skip the thing. Scene list mode. I'm messing around with OBS. Okay. Now we're back. Hi. Alright, back here again. Don't need to give me a countdown if it's not timed. You could use the normal sword for some puzzles that might cheese your death. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. But the thing with the normal sword is that when you use it, there's a, like, countdown goes pretty fast down from not the normal amount of seconds. It goes fast down from 120 to 0. And the thing with it is that that countdown does not reset when you switch back. So, like, I mean, thinking on it now, I'll probably use it for... Oh, no, you're good. I'll probably use it for that one section I died in the time before last time, where I was in the water and there was electric keys. Because, like, I'm in water and you have the keys with the electric radius, whatever. Right? Okay. Alright, new plan. There we go, that's much better. Probably just, yeah, not pick up any useless weapons. We only really need 2 weapons here. Yep, and then open the door. This just takes forever, though. Hey, at least I can use it to fill some time in the VOD or whatever. Is it at my own expense? Most definitely. Whoa, good dodge me. Alright, grab these. And there should be a switch down there. Maybe I can just... Do I have to go down there? The answer is yes, okay. That thing opens. Another one. Stupid. Switch is cool, I just hate how it is a fortune sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, Pokemon has lost all of my attention at this point, dude. Like, I played Pokemon when it was on the 3DS, mostly because I was a child and I didn't know what good games were. But going back to Pokemon now, it's like the epitome of boring turn-based combat. Like, it is so unbelievably boring. Like, just use the same move over and over and over again. I mean, there's some strategy involved with it, but it's whatever. Now, they did have a little bit more, like, more unique stuff with it. Like, I think in that Pokemon Legends, in that Pokemon Legends game, they had, like, some sort of, like, real-time combat thing. I've heard good things about it. But, yeah. It's just, it's become EA yearly made games at this point, dude. I already went through there. Okay. I'm gonna grab this spear. Yeah. And then I'll use that to take care of the keys later on. Hello. I'm thinking about making a video essay for Tears of the Kingdom review. I absolutely know that that's been done a million times, and I'm also late, but I mean, at the same time, I think some of the things that I didn't like about it aren't exactly being talked about ever. So I think giving my perspective on it could be nice. What is this? Hello. Another credit. Very nice. I don't think there's anything left I need to do in this part. I forgot what I need to do in this room. Right, throw a bomb under there. And work. Thank you. I've been thinking about Zelda games and the possibility that I'd watch it. I love video essays. Waste of time. Say. Yeah, that's true. I mean, criticism of anything, despite how like knowledgeable or professional. That's just not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. Oh, what was I saying? That's right. Criticism of anything, no matter how knowledgeable or how unknowledgeable you might be on a subject, it does ultimately come down to opinion. Like, I'm studying film right now, and I could say whatever the hell I wanted about, I don't know, Pixels, starring Adam Sandler. I could say it's the worst movie ever. And a lot of critics who have more knowledge than me will probably agree with me that it's a pretty bad movie. Thing is, though, we might disagree on how it's a bad movie. Or we might disagree on some things that we liked or disliked. It's whatever. I think what criticism really comes down to when you take it as a consumer is what you choose to believe. Because you could be like, you could choose to be ignorant and believe another person's, like, maybe not ignorant opinion, but less informed opinion. But you might also choose to accept the opinion or believe an opinion of someone who's incredibly knowledgeable. It's the whole thing of how Rotten Tomatoes has both an audience score and a critic score. This is not the full reason behind it, but I think one of the reasons might be just like how you interpret the media. Well, not the media. How you interpret what you've been given. Because my parents and a few good of the people around me like to view film as mostly just entertainment, right? Not necessarily an art form or anything like that, which I personally find to be a shame, but it's whatever. They have their own opinions. So when they view movies and film as less of art and more entertainment, it really comes down to stuff like, you know, how entertaining it is. So when you're wondering that sort of thing for your own self, you're not going to look to critics who usually view film as, yeah, how interesting is it? You're not going to look at film critics who might view something as how artistic or profound or how well delivered the message is, how good the narrative is, you know, all these in-depth aspects of something. You're going to look at the audience score because it's a bunch of whatever, Facebook moms who went out to see it. I've been yapping, but my real point behind all that is just never take any. I couldn't dodge left or right because there's enemies down. Never take any criticism from any critic as a concrete correct or incorrect opinion. Take it as a more knowledgeable or less knowledgeable opinion and take it more personalized. Facebook moms on the yeah. Min is just yeah. The thing with kids movies is that it's very hard to critically judge them. When I say kids movies, let me start with this. When I say kids movies, I mean movies that are predominantly made for children as an audience, but also can include like adults. So I'm saying like, you know, freaking Paw Patrol the movie counts as a kids film, but Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, not a kids film. You know what I'm trying to say? So anyway, with kids films, it's a lot harder to like criticize them because it's like children literally are people watching movies for entertainment because they don't even have the capacity to view them artistically. Most cases, anyway. If they want to view them artistically, I'm not going to downplay them for their age. I'm not going to be like, you're a kid, you're stupid. No, I'm not going to do that. That's not fair. I'm just going to assume, again, don't take what I say with a grain of salt. I assume that children's opinions of movies are less for their artistic capability and more for how entertaining. Where was I going with this? Oh, right. So that's why it's hard to criticize, because it's not oriented towards critics or artistry at all. Oh, we have moved so far down the bar, right? Like, okay, I'm setting down my controller for this. I'm about to go on a rant. I want to say a couple of weeks ago, or maybe a week and a half ago, I watched WALL-E for the first time in years. Oh my god, is it such an amazing movie? I don't think it's a kids movie, no. But it's Disney Pixar, whatever. Disney is like the Nintendo of movies, where they want fun and incorporate everybody. Anyway, Disney is such an not Disney. WALL-E is such an amazing movie. And then nowadays, I'm not saying that most of their stuff is bad, but they do not compare. They, like, some of their more modern stuff, dude, does not compare at all to what they had. Okay, rant over. My voice is starting to get sore now. Oh, it's just the door. Okay. Yeah. I do have to admit, though, that with a lot of movies from when, yeah, my generation was a kid, yeah, Gen Z or whatever, I view a lot of those movies way more fondly because they were way more impactful to my childhood. For example, Toy Story and Cars were probably my most watched movies as a kid. And how that impacts me today was, I'm going to share a story with you about this. When I watched Toy Story 4 in theaters, which was, I can't remember how old Toy Story 4 is, but it couldn't have been, maybe I was 16 or 15 or 17, somewhere in that age range. I watched it in theaters, and when I saw that ending scene of like Woody and Buzz and all the toys and whatever separating ways, it's like whatever. It's like, you know. When I watched that scene, I think I cried, but not for the not because of the story. I cried because in that moment I realized my childhood was over. Like that moment there when they were saying goodbye, that was me saying goodbye as well. And that hit. So I probably view Toy Story 4 in a light that's much more biased than what it really is. I'm starting to shake because I'm excited. But Toy Story 4, I don't remember hearing any sort of whether it was good or bad. I think it was like, I don't know, maybe 75 or something as far as those go. But, you know, it's whatever. Also, I had no such feeling when viewing Cars 4. Or what was it? Cars 3? Or Cars 4? Whatever. A lot of people you met don't like it. I mean, yeah, it's not nearly as... like... I don't know. I give up on trying to give a review of that one. I think I'm just too emotionally swayed by it. One thing with Disney, though, what they're lacking a lot in, and they've lost their vision of how to make money. And here's the deal. Disney nowadays still makes a buttload of money. But Disney makes a lot of money nowadays. But it's not because of the way they used to. Disney makes a lot of money nowadays because of their marketing and what they sell. Example, the Little Mermaid live action remake, when that came around, before it even hit theaters, shelves at Walmart, Target, the few Toys R Us that exist, those were stocked with Little Mermaid toys before the movie even came out. Not only that, but they were shoving ads in your face. And they make a lot of money from third-party things related to their films. But they don't make as much money as they used to, and here's why. They have forgotten that the reason that their old movies are so popular, and the reason they make so much money, and the reason so much of their toys sell, is because they're good movies. They make money because they're good movies. Not because you pander to what Facebook moms want. Not because you make sequels to series that are already over. But because they're good movies. There's a reason people like me still watch Wall-E and the 2D animated films and everything, because there was heart put into it, and because they are good films. My voice is getting sore. I need to get a drink soon. They aren't getting that vision. Yeah, it's true. They probably aren't. They're making Moana 2, I heard. Which is like... You don't need it. My thing with sequels, my rule with sequels, which is something that I don't see a lot of flaw in, is that a sequel doesn't need to happen if there's no reason for it. Moana 2, have you ever seen a movie called Sky High? That was the live action one where there's like... It was like Disney Channel produced or something, right? It was fine, whatever. I mean, mediocre, as far as I remember, as people say. I can't really give my review on movies that I saw as a kid because I don't have the same perspective as I used to. So it's hard for me to talk about movies that I used to see. What was I talking about? Sequels. Yeah, there's no reason. If there's no reason, don't make it. I'm gonna fall. Yep. Okay. If there's no reason to make a sequel, then don't make it. Moana 2 doesn't need to happen. Megamind 2 doesn't need to happen. I sidestepped instead of backflipped. Okay. There is exceptions to that, of course. Like, let's say that the sequel you make is good. There you go. I'm perfectly fine with it. But, like, if you aren't going to put as much, if not more, work into the sequel, don't make it. And that, more than anything else, includes the writing and narrative. I don't know how people view it, but there was this movie as a kid called Rise of the Guardians. Yeah, Rise of the Guardians. I know what you're talking about. I mean, that movie, a lot of people have said that it's like, to my memory, people have said that it's good, but it's... I don't know. Rise of the Guardians. I did see a Cinema Therapy episode on it recently. Which, if you don't watch them, go watch Cinema Therapy. It's a pretty good YouTube channel. I think with the formula, it revolves around, which is like... It feels very much like adventure formatted. Like, okay, we gotta go here and do this, and then we gotta go here. It's hard to explain what format I'm really talking about, but I think it did pretty well with the guidelines it set for itself. Yeah, I don't really see why there would be a reason for a sequel. They had a story, they wrapped it up, not really any room for exploration. Another thing with sequels. A lot of mistakes I've seen in a lot of cinema is that if there's a sequel, what they'll do is, when they make it, they use or relate to absolutely no elements from the first one. Ugh, my voice is starting to crack. Uh-oh. From the first one. So... like, any relationships aren't really touched upon. Any character development isn't recognized. Stuff like that. So, Yeah, I mean, I will say that in general, a sequel is pretty hard to make. Probably even more so than an original. No, no, yeah, it's not hard. It's not harder to make than an original. It's harder in a different way. It's, I think the main challenge with creating the first movie is making something original and developing that narrative purely from scratch. And the challenge with making a sequel is what I talked about, developing a narrative that is not too far from home, but also deals with what we already know. Yeah, I wouldn't say that one-upping a movie is necessarily what you want to do, but maybe building upon it, like building upon a narrative universe, if that makes sense. Making it more complex. I mean, that's the best way I can describe it. Oh, wrong one. I'm kind of hitting a dilemma with film, though, as of late. Because I don't feel like I watch nearly as much movies as I should. On my Letterboxd account, there's this friend I have in real life who also posts on there of movies that they watch. To my knowledge, they aren't pursuing any like film future of any sort, and they watch movies like 5 times more often than I do. And that makes me question, like, okay, do I have to obsess over watching movies if I want to make movies? And that's not me saying, oh, a lack of movies and making movies is okay. You should watch movies if you want to be a filmmaker. But I'm saying, if I want to be a filmmaker, what is the acceptable amount of movies that I should watch? That's the sort of dilemma I've hit. Yeah, how much do I have to watch? Yeah, I've heard all about what movies I should and shouldn't watch, but I don't have any sort of knowledge on how much I should watch. I mean, that's probably something that, I don't know. It's such a, I don't know how to answer it at all, because it could be like, filmmakers could have a different take on that. Professors might have a different take on that. Storytellers might have a different take on that. Just all in all, it's a very... I've just never heard an answer to that question before. Oh yeah, it is, of course, bad. It is good to study bad movies, too. Because you need to know what makes a movie good and what makes a movie bad. But also, because of that, I forgot to do something. Anyway, because of that, that also helps you recognize how good or bad a movie is, and additionally, what are the good and bad elements of a movie. Because then you can really start to get into the nitty-gritty. I've hit that sort of problem with some movies that I watch, where it's like, okay, I think this movie is really good. Issue, I don't know why. So that's a sort of roadblock that I'm trying to overcome. And I think that just comes with experience. What's your take on saying this movie is horrible, but in the best way possible? You mean like so bad it's good type movies? I think in that, when they're... I'm so afraid of this platform, dude. I think when they're referring to so bad it's good type stuff, they're talking about movies that are so unbelievably bad that they're entertaining and funny to watch. So when that critical perspective of the movie you're watching mostly drops... Whoa! What the... Why does it keep launching me? Anyway, get out of here, dude. Okay. Like I was saying, where that sort of critical, serious perspective drops to a more, like, okay, I'm not fully paying attention during this. Let me analyze some of the things that make this especially horrible. But let's have some fun with it. Let's know why this is so bad. It's kind of a hard label to put on some things, because it's less of like, to me, it seems less, this is hard to put into words. It seems less objective and more subjective. That category, I mean. There's also the type of genre of movies that are so bad, but not good, where I think what more fits into that genre is movies that try to be good, but then aren't. Like I've heard people say so bad, but not good about The Green Knight, because it had pretty good cinematography, you know, shot composition, whatever, but the narrative was kind of bad. I think that more aligns with movies that are like more 5 out of 10s than anything. I mean, in general, these sorts of things are hard to label. I gotta stop talking a little bit because my voice is genuinely starting to lose. The one with Dev Patel? I don't know, dude. My one plight of man with movies is that I just forget, and I don't have nearly as much knowledge of actors, directors, all that jazz. So I do know some, mostly because of their unique styles and stuff like that, but I'm not nearly as knowledgeable when it comes to actors and directors, screenwriters, all of that. I know big names for sure, but no. It might be with Dev Patel. I don't know. Google it. How is the stream of Breath of the Wild looking, by the way? On my PC here, it's running at 60 FPS, but I'm not sure that's entirely the truth when I look at the OBS display here. It looks very smooth. That's good. That's good. Alright, let's fight this mini-boss really quickly, and then let's get out of here. Alright, there we go. Grab all this. I think, yeah, I'm gonna keep with the wooden shield because my main threats in here are with electricity. Just throw this in there really quickly. Very nice. Activate that. Oh, up. Yeah. I can't decide which is better, Up or Wall-E, but Up and Wall-E, literally the best movies of my childhood. Hold on, let me look up a word to see if I'm about to use it correctly or not. Because if I use it incorrectly, it might be bad. Ah, I was indoctrinated into Disney as a child because 95% of the time, that's all my mom would ever put on. I don't blame her. Disney is very good for children, especially back then, but at the same time, you know, I would have liked to have a little bit more knowledge. Yeah, I think what Pixar really did well back in its prime, which is what we're talking about right now, is they had a great ability to use or to make narrative layers. Because I knew Wall-E was a good movie as a kid, and I got the story. Like, a robot falls in love with another robot, goes on this journey into space, humanity becomes whatever. But, like, I'm looking at it now, it's got, like, so much more meaning behind it. Like, I could literally go down a rabbit hole of any subject in that movie. Up didn't really have as much oomph to me as a child, probably because I didn't relate to it as much. But Humanity Loves American. I don't know what that is. Please be where the switch is. It's not. I keep forgetting where the switch is every single time. Oh, wait. No, I remember where it is. It's... Watch this. Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Oh, oh, I'm cool. Right. We are back here. All right. When I rewatch Wall-E, it's Wall-E, the letter E. I just think, wow, I'm American for a second, and I hate it so much. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my. Dude, I hate this stupid Lizalfo so much. Okay, it doesn't see me. Watch this. Very nice. Go in. Bop. Equip the spear. And that is how you play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Probably. There we go. Can I not make a platform here? Okay. Alright. Can I hit? Can I? Alright. We will use a bomb. Alright. Doors open. We should be nearing the boss. I mean, the boss fight is my biggest worry with all of this. It's just simply my biggest worry. Ugh! Okay. I was about to grab this Thunder Spear, but then I realized... I would have been standing directly on a metal platform, and that could have shocked me, but luckily it doesn't, so we're good. Up spoke to me because it touched my getting old. Yep, that's very true, while also referencing being young and watching a person you care about get old. Yep, but those two things stuck out to me. Yeah. Boss fight in here. And we're done. And equip the spear, and get out. I can hear another keys, though. Where are you? You're up there. Almost got too close. Yeah, up. I dealt with death around... I mean, death specifically of someone close to me when I was 14, which didn't... That was when puberty began, so that was terrible for my mental health, but, I mean, yeah. I mean, one of the biggest feelings that I had when I lost that person who was pretty close to me was that I didn't give enough of myself. I could have made that person happier. I could have done more, essentially. I could have spent more time with them. I could have learned more about them. I could have given them more joy. And I think that's exactly what Carl went through in Up, except he went through that character progression of moving on and developing that mindset of, hey, you know what? We had some absolutely incredible times together. And although I'm going to miss you, and although I miss the times we had, it's time for a new adventure. It was a pretty good lesson from Up. Also, just a very funny movie. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I hit my mic. Ooh, wow. Why did it spawn that there? Go away. Oh, I almost killed myself, but we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Oh, but now I'm increasingly more terrified because this is the farthest I've ever got. All right, this is the Lionel. If I charge and attack. Bang. And it's over. And it's over. And it's over. And And I'm gonna run away. And spear, bop, and perfect. 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 Charles Muntz was a terrifying villain to me. Yeah, I mean, Charles Muntz was probably one of the... I mean, he wasn't necessarily a twist villain. You could kind of get where his motives were from the get-go, but... still. Probably one of the best Pixar villains. Mostly because, one, he was human, so... you know. No, 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 no. Go. God. I forgot completely about that keys. Woo! Don't touch the slop. Nice. This disappears. Nice. This guy immediately goes bye-bye. Because he is big trouble. Nice. Switch to these. Switch to that. Okay. Nice. That opens. Now I'm going to play it safe. Shoot these. Nice. 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 Just the fact that he killed that. Yeah, he did. Yeah, they did legitimately mention him killing people. Yeah, how he walked by, threw the cane over. I'm doing my villain monologue. I don't think death has ever been, like, killing specifically, I don't think that has ever been as, like, it hasn't been used as a plot point by Disney in a while. I think they're just trying to be more sensitive, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, murder's the thing. Let's teach children about it. There we go. Okay. Pretty soon here, boss fight's coming up. With the stipulation that I don't kill myself. I don't end up hurting myself and dying in the game, Twitch mod that's watching this. Okay, I'm gonna fly over here. Very nice. I'm up here. Yes. And then, finally, fly on down. Alright, we got the boss key. We got the boss key. Ooh, here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Got this rupee. There's not much preparation we can do. There isn't much at all. Ooh. I hope this doesn't... Because I realized I have to fight Thunderblight Ganon. And... okay, yeah. What I'm going to do with the Thunderblight Ganon... I know that immediately as soon as it starts attacking, it does a string of, like, teleport and then bang. But on your story later, my brother passed away and I enjoyed this goofy nature. On your story later, my brother-in-law passed away and I enjoyed his goofy nature. Always messing with you. Yeah. That, like, I think that's... okay. Hold on a sec. Ah! No, no, no! Equip the spear! I'll get to you in 1 second. Okay, sorry. Yeah, like I said, grief is one of the biggest things that comes with grief, in my experience, regarding people that were close to you, is I wasn't able to do blank, or I didn't do something. And in my experience, I'm not a therapist. I should be talking here. This is where you are. In my experience, what helps the best is just looking at an aspect of something. Like, for example, this person who was close to me who passed away. I ruminated that I didn't get to spend enough time with them. That's just true. In my opinion, I regret that I didn't spend enough time with them. That's just true. But here's the thing. We can't do anything about it. We just can't. And I know that's hard for a lot of people in grief. And I've just learned that coming to accept some things is probably one of the first steps in healing. Now, that doesn't apply with everything. Because sometimes you might feel that, oh, I wasn't nice enough. Well, that might not always be true. You might be wrong about yourself. But in the sense of missing out on something, the first step, in my experience, again, is just learning to accept it and finding a sense of being content. Again, not a therapist, but that's just what's worked for me. Oh! I need to equip that. Oh, I need to move. No! Woo! Oh my. Come on. Switch back to the spear. Woo, good dodge. Using a bomb arrow, I don't care. Switch back. And we're safe from the keys. We're safe from the keys. I hold them close. Yeah. Let's get rid of all this nonsense. Ooh, Girahim's coming up. About to fight him. Scary, scary. I really hope I don't lose. Because then I'm going to have to restart all of this. Thing with Girahim is that his attacks, they're the range for okay, let's back up a little bit from him. Sorry, I'm just gonna have to focus here. Nice. See what I mean? The range for Flurry Rush is a lot. It's, you know. Okay. I need to Flurry Rush him, and then... Nice! And then I win, yes? Wait. Okay, hold on. And then I should be able... Okay, here's what I'll do. I should be able to use the same technique with these guys. Ugh! Oh, my heart is beating so fast. I need to calm down. I beat the main guy. Okay, I'm gonna use the same method I used when I originally fought him, which is zoning. Or just having space. Oh, so scary. Oh. Words cannot define how unfair that was. No, there's not 3. So the thing with this phase is that as soon as you defeat one clone of him, another spawns. But here's the problem. Here's where it becomes unfair. When it spawns directly behind me and attacks without any warning. That's when it becomes unfair. That's when it becomes unfair. And now I'm losing my mind. And now I'm losing my mind. And now I'm losing my mind. And I'm losing my mind. It just is. That objectively is not fair at all. And now I'm not even sure if I want to continue this dungeon. Still got less than an hour left. I'm gonna have to. 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 Waikutaro, if you're the developer of this mod, if you're watching this right now, I'm not blaming you for that. Whatever. Modding is great. It's difficult as hell. But oh, he's not here, so I can kill him. So careful, too. I was so careful. I literally would have beaten this entire thing had it not been for that. But we learn. But we learn. But we learn. But we learn. But we learn, ladies and gentlemen. We learn. But hey, now I can go back to conversation mode now that I'm not heavily focusing. Dude, I lost all of my energy after that fight, dude. Like, I had so much adrenaline, and now all of it is gone. Alright, come on, come fight me. Yep, and then I drop down here, and then I get the shield, yep, and then I go over here, and activate the stupid thing, yep. I wonder if there's ever been a speedrun of this temple. Probably not, since Breath of the Wild mods are kind of niche anyway, but... still, would be nice to know. Or interesting, at least. What's the mod called? It is called The Lost Records by Waikuteru, spelled Waiketeru. Oh, my biggest fear with these freaking keys is that I miss the first one, and then they go in right after during that punish period. Because if they're like, if their like electric circle or whatever gets in with even the radius of me, then I die. I forgot to do the thing in here. I wonder why Waikuteru chose to do this temple out of all other temples in The Legend of Zelda. I don't see a speedrun. Yeah, I didn't think so. I think it would have been cool to see the Twilight Realm or Twilight Temple or whatever from Twilight Princess in this game. I mean, this whole area definitely fits the... Alright, gotta do this. Definitely fits the whole vibe and aesthetic of Breath of the Wild, but... Like, we're modding here, you know what I'm saying? Hello. I think, should I get to the boss fight again in this stream, my method is going to be staying on the outsides of the arena so that stresses me out, man. So that should I kill one and another respawns, it's not some BS like it respawns, like another one spawns directly behind me and then hits me. Alright, now we get to the scary platform, which is over here. Ugh, I don't like it. Can you not do flurry? I can, it's just... Like, there's no dodging forward, you know what I mean? Well, I mean, yeah, you can. I was probably just playing it way too safe. The thing with the Girahim enemies is that their attacks, the range for flurry rushing is a lot more than their actual attack. So that, as you saw before with the first phase of Girahim, when I flurry rushed, it was like not even within the range of getting hit. Which I hope Waikuteru does not patch if he sees this. Oh, I forgot it does that. Was the point of this switch to activate up there? Like, what was the point? What's because there's nothing up there besides the torch and then that one egg puzzle, but you could already get there. it incredibly stressful. Oh. I'm debating whether or not I want to continue with that, or if I want to just chill out and play the normal game for the rest of the stream. Hmm. I don't... How about this? I will show the full boss fight originally, without the challenge. I'll show you guys, or I guess just you, since you're the only one watching. I'll show you what it's like to just beat the boss in general, and then I'll sit back and I'll do a chill stream. I'll just play the game normally. Didn't get the opportunity to go into the other mod pack at all. That'll probably have to be for another time, but still. Gear him only. Okay. Oh, I get to do it with my own gear. That's interesting. Ugh, why does his face look like that? What did they do to Link, man? Ew. Alright. Alright. We get all our gear. Yeah, there's no way you're living this gear game. Come on. Yes. No, I don't need to hear you. Come on. Oh. Come on. Come on. Waiting on you. Okay. And try to hit me. Come on. There we go. Very nice. Come on. This guy, dude. Oh. Look at this fidget spinner looking. Does my face still look ugly? Not as much. You can block him. Dude, what? Oh, you cannot perfectly parry them. Interesting. Come on. It's just that easy. Come on. This guy. All right, second phase. Ah, shut up. All right. So how this is normally supposed to go. How this is normally supposed to go is these Balloon, guys. The red version is way too powerful to defeat in your current state. So what you have to do is you have to continuously defeat these guys without necessarily provoking the red one, because they drop more powerful weapons. Well, that does 45, so let's just use that. Come on. Very nice. Bam. Bam, bam. Ba-da-bam. Mm-hmm. Bop, bop. And let's just back away from Red Lydian over here. Okay. Very nice. Alright, we got stronger doubles now. See, this yellow one drops the sword that you're gonna need to use to take on a red. So we drop, let's say, the torch, pick up this one, does 75, and now we are more capable to take this guy on. I just realized I haven't taken a single hit in this, so I could have... I'm upset, and I'm upset. Well, granted, my shields probably aren't this strong, so... And I win. Yeah, he just kind of falls over and dies. Oh wait, I remember... I need to take pictures of these. Very nice. And... can't drop it. Why? Whatever. Interesting. Before it was an NPC of Zelda. Yeah, I can feel Zelda's presence. But now it is Loopies. So what if I just... Okay. Okay, well, there's Zelda. Guys, look! Breath of the Wild is finished! We're done! Wow. Hi, Zelda. Look at her. That's it. I remember if I get too close to her, she immediately... If I remember correctly, if I get too close, she immediately starts dialogue. Oh, there she is. Her nose is looking not normal for some reason, but... Hey, she's here. Yeah, she also uses emojis. Not sure why, but... Okay, just realized now I can do this infinitely and get infinite hearts, which is a little busted. Yeah, please subscribe to me, guys. Please subscribe because I'm an affiliate and you can subscribe to me. You are now rich. See you. And that's it. Very nice picture of Zelda. Okay. Bye-bye. And send me out. There we go. Yeah. Classic Zelda line. You are now rich. See you. I do get to keep the sword. That didn't happen the first time I completed it. Oh, wow. Look at that. I suppose I should do something with it. Let's fight a boss. Hold on, let me look something up on Firefox. I wanted to see, because, I mean, with the mods, I'd probably get more than max hearts. So what would happen if I got more? Would they just go on top here? I don't know. Let me go to images. Breath of the Wild mods more than max hearts. Let's try that. Because I didn't get an answer 2 seconds ago. Okay. Answer is not clear, so I guess we'll see what happens when that time comes. Let me change into a more appropriate outfit for this weapon. Because this is a weapon here. There we are. That's much more appropriate. I saw that there was 2 people watching me just... Okay, hold on. One moment. I see that my camera's out of sync. There we go. I noticed that there was 2 people watching a little bit of a while ago, and then they stopped watching. So now they are dead to me. Nah, they're not a WesWhipvian. I see a chest up here. I noticed this earlier today. The Girahim voice sounds replace the Moblin sounds. So I was fighting a Moblin earlier today, and it started making Girahim noises. So... yeah, they call me the Peak Miser. Can I really not drop this sword, though? I'll be sure not to pick up any more of it, then. I'm assuming, then, by relation, it doesn't break, either? This thing is overpowered. Wow. The balance was, not, quite accounted for. I'm slinking down in my chair. I'm tired. I'm tired, man. So now you just stomp the rest of it. The rest of what? The game? Essentially, yeah. I prefer not to use incredibly overpowered weapons, but hey, mods are mods, so like I wasn't really intending on getting 999,999 rupees either, but here we are. Zelda kind of just forced them into my hand, so who am I to deny Zelda, you know? Well, clearly Zelda's got racks. Because if she can just give essentially $1 million to me, or I guess 1,000,000 rupees to me, every time I complete one boss fight, I'd say that's pretty generous. Sometimes on YouTube, I get really disappointed by, like, check out this $500,000 food item. And it's like, all right, yeah, kind of unique. That's cool. But do you know how many lives you could have changed with a fraction of that money just given away? But no, you spent it on a little parfait, whatever. Yeah, golden steak. Make me sick, dude. Kinds of people make me sick. I'm not gonna fight the final boss. I'm just gonna wander around and test this new weapon out on some enemies. There's one now. Not that one. Okay. My feet didn't touch the water, but whatever, man. Well. That's fairly easy, isn't it? Get out of here. I said this before in I think I think one of my earliest streams where I played Breath of the Wild. I really want a Hyrule Castle that just isn't in complete ruin and infested by monsters for once, that I could, like, explore. Because it is just, like, every single iteration of 3D Zelda has been Hyrule Castle is the final destination. Which is like, can we get a little bit more creative? Just a little bit. This weapon is just... And I can't get rid of it either, so I can't balance myself out. That is absolutely crazy. I was gonna say something and then I forgot. Yeah, yeah. You see all these cutscenes and stuff where you can walk around and look at the guards and look at all this like interesting research on the Guardians happening, and then you can meet the king, and then it's like, dude, that would have been so cool to explore. Like, I was thinking of like a hypothetical Zelda game where like, I don't know. Well, I guess this isn't related, but just being able to explore a castle and then like maybe later in the game it becomes dangerous. That would be cool. But it's like, even in Breath of the Wild, there are some things that just are too formulaic, even when they don't need to be. Like, well, I mean, I guess for the sake of the narrative, this makes way more sense. But still, it just would have been really nice to have it be different for a change. I don't know why I haven't gotten bored of this game yet. This is like the 4th time I've played it. Nintendo firing me after 6. Yeah. Nintendo patching out the fun bugs instead of the game-breaking glitches. I mean, with Tears of the Kingdom, with how often they were patching it with their updates, I would have rather just had them make more new content. Like, your bugs didn't really change the game that much. Which I guess is, I mean, yeah, it all comes down to, like, your image, and, like, we gotta make our games perfect, but at the same time, it's like, do you really? Do you really? Or could you just add better stuff? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just wandering around. I do hear an enemy, though. To be honest, I think I'm just gonna end stream in a few minutes. I mean, no offense to you, of course, but nobody's watching this. Nobody has been watching this except for you. Which, hey, I appreciate you've been around for almost 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's like a commitment of your time, and I appreciate that very much. But, hey, I mean, the content's pretty much over at this point. Alright. This Hynax is dead to me, and dead in real life. And now I have the hiccups, great. What's one more thing I can do to end this out? I haven't... Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm trying to be... Well, let me talk about this first, because I don't... I've noticed with Twitch streaming, there's multiple different types of style you can have with it. On one hand, there is, like, very little effort in how you present yourself, in terms of, like, oh, I have to have this amazing, like, design of my stream, and I have to have all these transitions. But at the same time, there's also, like, just a single webcam, and then, like, That's it. Like, look at Jinxie, man. He's got, like, thousands of people watching his streams. Well, I mean, to be fair, that's mostly because of his personality and, I mean, how good he is at Rainbow Six. But still, you get the point. There's not really a sort of... This is hard to put into words. It's very complicated, the, like, how to be popular on Twitch. Everybody always says consistency is it, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe once I hit affiliate, things will be different, but so far it hasn't been much. Besides the occasional, like, 5 to 10 viewers on, like, one stream only. Yeah, I'm just gonna end it. All right. Well, thank you, Kid Manor. Oh, you got something to say? It's personality for me. Yeah, that's fair. Personality does seem to be one of the biggest things. Also, yeah, having fun with chat. The thing with it is that I feel like, don't quote me on this, and I also might be wrong, but the thing with it is that I think Twitch streamers become popular and consistently viewed for, like, one aspect of their streams. Like that one guy you see on YouTube Shorts all the time who does, like, game development and, like, I think it's Pirate Software, I think, who does game development. His hair is long. He always has this, like, incredibly deep voice, and he does these, like, life advice stuff. I think just, like, the wholesome factor of him and just, like, the whole, like, him giving advice is the main reason people watch. For Jinxie, it's like, "God, they're coming here from me," and then, like, slamming the feet on the table, whatever. It's like, it's specific, I think. It's like very singular reasons why people watch. Why people would watch me? Yeah. So we're in cobblestone now. He says these stupid faces all the time. I guarantee you it's for show, like 90% of it, but whatever. Uh, what I would like, I'd like to be able to, like, do more on-call stuff, like on Discord and stuff like that, because I feel like when I'm funny, when I am funny, it's either at my own expense or when it's with my friends and people I can, like, add on to in terms of humor. When I'm on my own, it's kind of difficult. Like, I mean, in general, it's difficult for me to just, like, talk. I mean, I'm physically talking to nobody right now. Yeah, Max versus Twitch moderation. Max is, I don't know, man. I mean, when I had him on when it was just me and him, it was perfectly fine, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh, now we have 2 people watching. Hi, other viewer. Hi. I'm about to end soon. This always happens, dude. Every single time I stream, and then I'm about to stop ending. I'm about to end stream. Literally, at least one more person begins viewing me. Anyway, yeah. I mean, I would like to be on stream more with Max because I feel like the dynamic between me and him is genuinely entertaining, and it's both for us, both. I mean, both for me and for chat. I'm sure, but I don't know, man. My goal with, I mean, streaming in general, in terms of how I want to present myself, is first of all, just being myself, not being like forced personality like Jinxie and then just being over the top crazy. That's not what I want. And I also want to be kind of like how I was talking earlier about how like Pixar and Nintendo are known for like not for children, but being able to be viewed by anyone of any age group and still being able to get something out of it. That's kind of what I'm going for. I'm not like at all trying to make children oriented content, but I'm not trying to like restrict at all. I must sound really, really, really. I'm saying some incriminating stuff right now. I should probably stop. Well, hey, Kid Manor. I just realized it's probably even more awkward now that I'm talking about how. Okay, because your username is Kid Manor. Okay, all right, all right. I'm a mess. Okay, thanks. Genuinely, thanks for sticking around for this long, Lucas. That's right. I'm sorry. Here's the thing with like usernames and stuff. I can't remember. I'm sorry. I can't remember like your name like associated with Kid Manor or like half of the usernames sometimes. I mean, I again, I will try in the future. I know you've mentioned this before. Again, I'll try in the future. But yeah, thank you for sticking around for the thank you Windows security virus and threat protection notification. Say Manor. Manor. Yeah, I like that more. Manor. Or Lucas. Lucas or Manor, which one? I leave it up to okay. I'm gonna go with Manor. Yeah. Just in case I forget. That feels like a good fallback. Okay. The more I talk, the more I'm painting myself as an asshole. Okay. Thank you for again. Thank you for sticking around for the full 2 hours, 22 minutes, and 38 seconds I've been streaming. Well, not the full, but whatever. You get the point. You were here pretty much the entire time. Thank you for being here, VOD viewers. Losing my temper with you, VOD viewers. Losing my temper. Watch me live. Seriously. Wednesdays, 5 to 7:30 Central Standard Time. Fridays and Saturdays, 8 to 10:30 Central Standard Time. Not playing around with you, VOD viewers. Hey, thanks, Manor. All right, everybody. All right. All right. I'll see you guys next time on Friday. Bye-bye. Have a good one. Valentine's Day is just a gimmick, and good night.